What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys. Now in this particular video clip, this is an ex-stud, you guys. This ex-stud is saying that she was married to a woman and these women are horrible. She's saying that women are horrible and they don't know how to appreciate men. So we gonna hop right into what she is saying, baby. I'm gonna give my 2 cents. Y'all know how I do. Make sure you chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. So we gonna go ahead and hop into the video, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. I want to hear your thoughts. Let's get into it. Here we go.
To me, like, I used to be gay. A lot of people don't know that, and I don't care. I used to be a stud. If you pay attention, you've been my friend on TikTok for a while, then you will know that I was in a marriage with a woman for 11 years. I was the man. So when it comes down to it, no, I did not get appreciated. I barely got loved. It was horrible. So that is why some men come out here and be just doing their own thing. Don't even care because, bruh, the experience was shit. No woman is just out here trying to help her man. She expects her man to just do for her. And it dawned on me, like when women were growing up, I don't know one woman that was raised to know how to treat a man. I don't. I know that when I was being raised up and the people around me that was being raised up, our mamas taught us to pay attention what to look for in a man. Pay attention to how or what he has, 6 figures, a car, a house. Nobody taught us how to love him. Nobody taught us how to take care of him when he's down. Nobody taught a woman how to nurture their man the correct way. We were just taught to look. We were just nurturers by nature. Nobody was taught how to nurture no man.
Listen, so far no lies detected. Now I don't know how she was a stud. She's an ex-stud now, so I'm assuming, you know, she was with a woman for 11 years. That messed her up so bad that I guess she back to dating men, you know. Baby, that says a lot. Anytime the studs are out here, and this is not the first time I've come across studs who are saying these women are horrible. Like they are not trying to reciprocate anything. They are entitled. They're selfish. They want you to do everything as the man. Oh, they ain't lying. So it's no different over there. You got a lot of studs who are coming back with the studs. They're coming back to being feminine women dating men because they're like, oh, these women are too much.
Oh my God.
So even in it, so they can't even go over to the lady, you know, the lady side, because those women are fed up with them as well. They can't even go over there because they looking out for them too and then dodging them too because they're like, oh no, you're not gonna come over here and drain me dry. I take everything I work for and you know what I'm saying, and still not appreciate me as well. Like, nah, even the studs are waking up. Everybody is getting tired of this mentality, this behavior. And so they're not gonna have nowhere to run to, baby. They ain't gonna have nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. Baby, you gonna have to ain't no other choice. You have no choice but to be by yourself. Because after everybody done been exhausted with y'all mentality and why and how y'all thinking this way, you ain't gonna have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go. People are tired. They're getting tired of this mentality, men and women. Let's continue.
Pay attention to what your father does. He's got this job, he's got that job, he's got these cars, he's got this house, he takes care of mom. That's all we was taught to look for. And a little bit of love that you see in the house. What the men are taught how to have manners, respect women. Now it's different for different households, so don't pinpoint, because not every household is the same, and not everybody is the same. This is majority. This is the generalized population. Okay? And if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. I do appreciate bad criticism, good criticism. It helps us grow. But this is all I've seen. And it is disappointing. Men deserve love just as much as women do. Why in the are we fighting when everybody just wants that? So if we're going to keep dogging on men, look, when you point at somebody, look how many fucking fingers are pointing back, bruh. Stop, bruh. Everybody just stop.
Once again, she has a really good point, you know, and I really just think, you know, I really would wish people would just get it. You know, relationships will work, but at the same time, they're not complicated. I think a lot of things are made more complicated than they have to be because I think, in all honesty, women complicate things more. Men are more simpler. They don't ask for too much. They don't do too much. It's usually the women doing the most. So when you have a situation like that, you would think it would be easier to work with a man because look, they want you to feed them, give them some good loving, show them some love, appreciate what they do, and show it to them. And that's pretty much it. They want their bellies full. They want to eat. They want to keep a clean house. Show that man some loving and attention. Give him that on a regular. And just show up be there. Tell him that you love him. Show him that you love him. Give him a little affection. Be concerned about him. Show him that you care. That's really they don't really be wanting a whole lot. So you would think it would be easier for women to accommodate men, but for some reason it's hard. It's the hardest thing that a lot of these women, the very thing that they struggle to do. Because men have standards and men have certain rules that they want you to follow, and that's the hardest part for a lot of women. Women have, bought into this feminist idea that they're independently of men and they're equal to a man, and a man can't tell them nothing. So you can have a good man who does everything right for you, but he wants certain things from you. You don't want to give that to him, but he's obligated and expected to give you everything that you expect. But the things that he expects, you don't think that you have to do it. You could or you don't have to. And anytime you make up your mind and say, I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it, then you don't do anything. You could just opt out with any chance you get. But he's obligated to continue to do what he needs to do no matter how mad he is, no matter how frustrated he is. He's still responsible for paying them bills, making sure the lights on, making sure everything is intact. But women could just jump up and break up their whole families on a feeling, and a lot of women just condone that. Oh, well, he must have was doing something to make her unhappy. Well, why is it when men are unhappy, they're not saying, well, she must have did something to make him unhappy? Like, come on, as if this don't go both ways. A lot of these women are very delusional. I'll say it 1,000 times. It's not all, but it's a lot of them that are. And usually the ones that are single in their 40s and 50s and never been married are the ones who are the most toxic. Because they know that they have a reputation a lot of times. They know that they want the most from a man, and they're very selfish and entitled because that's the nature of a lot of women. Especially attractive women, they're very selfish in nature. You don't want to share your resources. You want him to bring it all because you deserve it. And that's what he's supposed to do. But when they ask what you're supposed to do, there's all this back and forth, going in circles, peep hopping around why you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And on top of that, what is it that you're supposed to do for a man? Because once again, like this lady said, most of these women were not taught. We didn't grow up being taught what to do for a man and how to treat a man and, cook that man a meal and do this and be quiet. We wasn't really taught. A lot of people weren't taught that. But everybody was made aware of what a man is supposed to do for a woman. Open the doors for her, pull her chair out, be a gentleman, buy her something, get her some flowers. Like, everybody knew what a man was supposed to be to a woman, but nobody never really explained what a woman was supposed to be to a man en masse. So yeah, it was done by design to make women think that they're superior and better than men, and that men should just cater to them because of that very fact. And I think this is where they come in with that idea of that they're the prize and all this, because you think you being the prize means this man has to knock down doors and jump through hoops for you and give you everything with the with the hopes of y'all building something together, and also him having to be worried about you possibly leaving and not want to talk to him if you don't give her what she asked for is ridiculous. And that we are not living in those times. And I don't think most men think like that anymore. Most men realize they need to focus on themselves. If they're single, get themselves together and hopefully find a woman that they can build with and have a relationship with and build a family. Other than that, these entitled boss chicks, most of these men see y'all coming, and that's why they're not approaching. That's why you can't find the ones that you want, because the ones you going to, they don't want you. They see you as a plaything. They realize you're not wifey material. You're not even relationship material a lot of times. But y'all be walking around thinking y'all everything since sliced bread, that you the bee's knees, and these men should be running, knocking you, mowing you down to be with you, and these men don't see you the same way you see yourself. You may see yourself as that, but they do not see you that same way. That's why y'all don't get the men that y'all want. So I want to know your thoughts on this particular video. Y'all chime in the comments below. I want to hear what you have to say. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. Y'all know what it is. Chime in. I want to hear your thoughts. Leave them in the comment section. I want to hear what y'all got to say on this particular video. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.